if you get your ass kicked in sports by a transgender, maybe think about, being a theater kid.
Welcome back to the Rice and Bean Show, everybody. We're joined today by Jeremiah Nation, comedian and Marine Corps veteran. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let's jump right into the story of the day. We are looking at a crazy day as the market cap of GameStop goes from an average of $2 a share in April of 2020 to exceed over $200 a share today. People on Reddit reporting that they're making upwards of $5 million on individual trades. And the biggest hedge fund in the world has now lost 60% of their value, and they're doubling down. Looks like capitalism as we know it is over. Gentlemen, what are our thoughts today?
Yeah, Matt, as usual, like most of that isn't true, but capitalism is dead. Yeah, no, that isn't Melvin Capital isn't the biggest hedge fund in the world, but like it is a big hedge fund, and it is very glorious.
I'm full of shit. It sounds good on air, so fuck it, I just say it.
Yeah,
honestly, the only reason I'm pissed off is I didn't buy stock, and honestly, that's the only reason everybody else is going to be pissed off. They didn't get in on it.
It's not just GameStop. So it's very important for our viewers to know is what this is a short squeeze, and so it's kind of like taking advantage of moneylenders. And so a bunch of big hedge funds, as Matt said, thought they could make money by kind of selling companies they thought would go out of business, like a GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, Academy Sports Wear's another one. And literally there were 30 companies like GameStop that all just like exploded out of the past 2 weeks for no reason besides like internet trolls. Like just literally like missiled in on going after Wall Street people. So it's been pretty funny. But it also, as Matt said, could be the end of capitalism as we know it, and the market could totally explode. Because, like, why would you put your money into a market when just, like, some QAnon guy can, like, decide to pump it up? Yeah, no, because as Matt said, like, GameStop did grow $5 billion in an hour today and lost it. That's not normal. That's not normal.
The thing is, we're all sitting here joking about this, though, but, why wasn't there precautions, during the 2008 financial collapse, during that? Maybe it's about time we start finally taking the example of other, countries where, look at Sweden, look at Norway. But they put their bankers in jail, bro.
Well, Sweden and yeah. No, I agree. Steven, we agree 100%. But the 2008 collapse happened at the end of 2008. And we elected a new president that gave us hope and offered us hope and change. And he arrested 0 bankers. 0 whatsoever. and according to WikiLeaks, there's actually an email you can read where a Citibank lobbyist gave a suggestion of who he wants Obama to put on the cabinet. And Obama, like, literally did not deviate from this list at all. And so, there you go. Yeah, but so was Bush and so was Clinton, but I just want to put that out there for
and so was Trump.
Yeah.
So was
and
Trump.
So was Biden.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least I got Bernie Sanders on the budget committee. We might actually be able to get some crap done with that man.
Not at all, because he folded like what's a good metaphor?
Bernie's taking the mittens off, bro.
Yeah.
He's not messing around anymore.
Yeah. There we go. He is a complete pussy. He's been so he's been in Senate for 40 years. What's new? What's different this year besides the last 40 years that he's been there?
Dude, the mittens are gonna come off.
Oh yeah, this year. The
mittens are coming off.
Because with Hillary Clinton, he defended her. Yes, and Biden.
He's taking his folding chair with him.
And Biden in Russia, because Russia, like, you could make fun of Trump, but the Russia thing was complete, absolute crap. Like, go after Trump for other reasons.
Which one?
Absolute garbage. Go after Trump for other countries.
Are you talking about the original Russiagate or the solar winds hack? I'm losing track
of the original Russiagate.
Well, no, but then also you can also talk about if we really want to invading Syria again, because the Democrats did their whole thing where they decided, hey, we're just going to go invade Syria, and they're
January
saying, it's
21st.
because we don't want Russia to be coming in there too, and now we're going back into Syria, and we're landing directly in oil fields. Like, we're not even trying to hide it. It's like, we're going to go to a new country, and we're just going to plant a flag in the middle of an oil field, and it's just kind of like the thing that the Democrats tend to do every time that they're in power.
Well, man,
it is. Yeah. It's typical Democrat shit, man. We're okay with the drone strikes and all that shit, but man, as soon as we put boots on the ground, oh my god,
You know what though, guys? I'm glad that we're getting oil in Syria and that we're shutting down the oil pipelines in Canada. That's great, and so we can ship that oil to China and we can put it on boats and put it in China. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Venezuela. That's what we really need to do. Yeah. No, and Qatar and Russia. Russia's actually the number one producer of natural gas. So F the pipelines. F the pipelines.
Well,
let's get the oil from Syria.
Biden's even pulling a bit of Trump shit
Yeah.
with, not saying Venezuela's leader is, really Venezuela's leader. I mean, that was pretty groundbreaking. He's literally saying their elected leader isn't their elected leader.
Yeah, that's what the
Well,
CIA.
yeah, because he was placed by America. We all know that the CIA takes whoever the fuck they want, they put him in another country, and all of a sudden you have a grand coup that we had nothing to do with and a new democratic leader. And that's how, we introduce democracy around the
has
world.
a good track record. The CIA has a good track record pushing crack into LA, into, lying about the Iraq War, into, like, framing MLK and killing Fred Hampton. So they have a good track record. So I think we should believe him on this.
I mean, hopefully maybe this time, God, dude, look at, when the Saudis were killing, were having a genocide literally on the Yemen people with our weapons that, the Saudis bought from us. Maybe it's time now that we finally take a stand. Maybe.
Oh, is it?
No,
Hey,
not enough money into it.
maybe Trump's just really confused about what election winners are. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe he has it backwards. Like maybe he doesn't.
No,
know.
but can we talk about that? On day one, Joe Biden canceled the pipeline from Canada. So it's very important for viewers to realize a pipeline isn't about production. Production is happening in Canada with the pipeline. It's not happening in America.
It's about transportation.
Yeah. And so Biden canceled the transportation from Canada to America, but sent 40 tanks and air support to guard oil production in Syria. So where you guys at?
Shining beacon of fucking hypocrisy.
So I know a bunch of liberals that love to scream about
the days when the
cutting carbon
Democratic
fuel,
Party was
but
against
it
the
seems
war,
like a lot
and
of
they were
wasted
spitting
carbon
in the faces of Vietnam soldiers and
in
calling
Syria.
them baby killers. Right? And didn't Bernie Sanders build his
You guys hear me?
entire
Of everything, and that's going to be what it is. Anybody
Yeah.
that's been watching, that's what you saw for the last
But
60
what were you guys
seconds.
talking about? Because I did hear some intense argument about
Soleimani.
Soleimani.
We were talking about Soleimani.
Yeah.
This guy was operating in another country outside of his role as a general, right? Outside of that role, he was operating in another country, working with terrorist operatives, planning attacks against their enemy, which is us. He was operating in a clandestine fashion in another country. Guess what happens if I get caught operating in another country in a clandestine fashion? I'm going to be put to death.
Yeah, well, also, Jeremiah, guess what happens if your Twitter fingers get too active? You're also going to get put to death. Because he was talking
You can't go and assassinate someone.
He was talking mad
Here's the
talk
thing,
on
though,
Twitter.
man. You just can't go and
We're defending
assassinate.
a guy that throws homosexuals off of buildings.
It's
Liberal
still an act
values.
of war.
Liberal
If you go
values,
and
Jeremiah.
assassinate someone in another country, another elected official, of course that's an act of war. How can you possibly say
What
it
if he's
isn't?
killing? No, but what if
How's it
he's
an act of
throwing
war?
homosexuals off of buildings? Is that okay? Is that
How is it an act of war, dude? I mean,
Literally, if
I
they
don't
came
get it.
over and assassinated our president, you wouldn't call that an act of war?
He's not a president. of
Yeah,
anything.
Well, he's a general.
let's say
Military.
Donald Trump made it illegal for homosexuality to exist.
Let's put it this way.
Yeah,
Let's put it
he
this
did.
way. If
He did.
Norman
He did not.
Schwarzkopf.
Wait. Time
Norman
out.
Schwarzkopf-
Stop. Matt said Trump made gay people illegal. Continue.
Not like completely no, but like he
Oh,
definitely
completely?
made it
Like,
easier to
how?
discriminate
How?
against them.
How?
That was a
How
joke.
do you mean?
That
No,
was a
I said
joke.
No.
He made them
Yeah,
illegal.
right?
No.
No,
He didn't make
somebody's
it
throwing
illegal.
them
He just
off of
made it a
buildings.
little bit easier to discriminate against them.
How?
I don't think
So in
he-
America they can't adopt. Maybe they have trouble adopting kids. In Iran they throw them off a building. That sounds
They
very
can't-
similar.
You can't get a wedding
Sounds
cake.
very similar.
Can you
Yeah, they
imagine
can't get a wedding
the
cake.
audacity of not being able to get a wedding
Yeah.
cake?
Imagine what it would be like not to be able to
Yeah.
get cake.
I mean, at least they have small buildings in Iran. They're just throwing them off the third story. It's not that bad. It's
Imagine
not
the
that bad.
oppression that we're suffering. Imagine the oppression we're suffering in
Yeah.
America, where we can't even
Absolutely.
get a cake, while women who are trying to learn how to read are being shot in the
Exactly.
face. in Iran.
Exactly.
But then she had a really great public speaking career afterwards, so I'm not saying getting
yeah.
shot in the
Yeah,
face
yeah,
is worth
she's
it.
doing
Just a
great.
Yeah,
fact.
Malala's a traitor. She's snitches. Snitches get stitches. So that's exactly. Apparently they got Pulitzer
She was
Prize.
my
We're gonna
favorite
get
woman
fucking
of the year.
canceled.
No, we're not.
Anyways.
Yeah, we love you, Malala.
Fucking.
Dude, in all realness, though, she should have won Woman of the Year over freaking Caitlyn Jenner. What a
Yeah. Well, it just yeah.
Well, she's not a
What's the
woman.
patriarchy, dude? But yeah, even men are winning Women of the Year now. Yeah, we're taking over. Yeah.
Well, that's because we're better at everything.
No, that was some bullshit. Yeah.
We're better at being. What was the thing Tony posted on Facebook the other day about how they just passed a thing. Biden passed it, I think, right? That has to force them to allow men to play in female sports.
Yeah, I'm so pissed, man. I would have played field hockey. I would have been a champ.
I mean, I could have finally made a starting team.
Same here.
I was a bench player.
Yeah, no, Biden's the best president ever.
You could have finally made it.
Yeah,
I was an All-American, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No,
but it's fun.
But Stephen and Matt, how do you guys feel about that issue? Because he did pass that, making
What
allowed.
I want to know is, while these women who used to be men are dominating.
No, they're not men.
sports,
They're not men. They're girls and boys. These are This is for high school,
Right,
so these are girls and boys.
They're still dominating female sports, dominating, breaking state records.
I will say there is one other thing. Like, there's one other level of precedent, though, because there is a woman that naturally just produced a shit ton more testosterone than other people. So if that were the case, what would you say in that case? Okay, she naturally produces a lot more testosterone. She is identified as a woman, was born as a woman. Because of that, she broke some of the national records and is one of the best runners in the nation. So it was running. It's running.
You don't know Michael Phelps has web feet. Michael Phelps has web feet, and so Michael Phelps has web. Michael Phelps has web feet. So Michael Phelps has web feet, and that makes him a better swimmer.
These are anomalies. These are individual instances that are they're away from the norm. It's not like this is something that's normally going to happen. But if we are going to play that card, we do need to say, hey, the anomalies. I think she's a half mile. She did a mile or a half mile or 400.
How fast does she run the half mile or the mile?
Put her next to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
I
want to know this. How fast does she run? How fast she run the mile?
I don't know if it was a mile. I think it was the 400. I'm pretty sure she was running in the low 50s.
If you get your ass kicked in sports by a transgender, maybe think about being a theater kid. And, I might even think about maybe more men being into arts and shit like that. So maybe it's not
you should be a theater kid. The Stephen Anthony Lawrence story.
Yeah, if you get your ass beat and cross-trucked by a tranny, maybe think about.
Well, Jeremiah, so I'm a Republican, and I was lectured for 4 years about how I was anti-science, and on day one, they're telling me that restrictions on sports should be outlawed. Because I was a football coach, and we had restrictions based on weight and age. I guess we should get rid of those too. We should have 30. We should have 30.
We have weight classes, right? Why do we bother having weight classes?
Yeah, that's a bigotry. That Conor McGregor fought in the 155 weight class. That was complete bigotry. We should have 300 pound.
Say, does anybody have any closing arguments for the day, or is that going to do it for tonight? Today.
Just
whatever time it is.
No, we got as we said earlier, we got to end every episode saying, yeah, we all love each other. It's all good. Like, even if we disagree,
gentlemen,
yeah, exactly.
Love you all.
In that order.
Love you.
In that
Go
order.
fuck yourself.
In that order. And let me wash. I'm just kidding.
Wash my hands
only
clean
fans,
of
on
this whole conversation.
Yeah, wash, exactly. Clean, COVID. But, I love all you guys. And if you're watching, fact check us. Give us crap in the comments. But like us, regardless. Good for them. We love you, too. Yeah.
We love you, too. Some of you.
Yeah. Who cares if you're better at fucking lacrosse or field
Disclaimer.
hockey? Who gives a shit? You're not a better person. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremiah Nation.
Okay, you can troll,
Thank
come
you
at
all
me,
so
but
much for
show
joining
me
us.
like tennis serve speeds, and then we'll talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or dunks.
All right, thank you all very much. We'll see you all next week.
Peace.